Hey YouTube and TikTok. Today I will be showing you how to use machine learning object detection to read the measurements on an analog device such as this pressure gauge. I also wanted to alert us if it reaches below a certain threshold, whether giving us like a Windows beep sound or some kind of audible sound, and maybe even including a email alert. So I think I'm going to be using Python for this, so let's move on to the next steps. So before we actually start writing the script, we need to feed the machine learning model images that are actually annotated. Annotation as in we draw boxes around the regions where we find objects and we label those objects. I want to do this by creating annotations at the center right here and also at the tip, and I want to be able to find the angle it is and then associate that angle with the PSI measurements over here. So yeah, let's start doing that by creating a project and Roboflow. So I'll go over here. So you have to make an account and everything, and you sign in. After you sign in, you are shown on this page. I do have it in dark mode, so mine might look a little bit different than yours. So yeah, go over here, add a work space. What are you using this for? Just hobbies, and label it however you want. Okay, you can skip all this. Community. And yeah, let's start our first project. We will be using our own data. Project name, analog. What will the model predict? Just put objects. And yeah. So here we have to upload the images or videos. So I don't have any images, but I do have a video. And I will just drag this over, and then you can decide how many frames you want per second. So I guess I want like about 100 images to get like somewhat accurate results. And yeah, let's just choose that, let it upload. And yeah, I'll see you on the next steps. Now we actually upload. After this is done uploading, it'll ask you to assign these images. And then we start annotating. So from here, here I like to lock this down so that if I zoom in, control, mouse wheel, goes to the next page, it'll still stay at the same location, but if I keep this unlocked and do the same thing, it'll reset. So make sure to keep this on, makes it a little bit easier. So again, like how do we want to do this? I want to approach this by creating a box right here and creating another box at the tip, and to eventually write a script that says find the arctange of this length, this height, with the width of how far away the needle is from the center, and to find how many degrees that is. And then when I use that, I can associate this needle tip is at 500 and it's at a specific degree, and another tip at 2000 and it's at another degree. What equation can I use to associate the degrees with how much PSI there is? So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I will draw a box at the center right here. Call this just center, and then one at the tip. Call it needle tip. And yeah, so I will do this for all the images moving forward. And I'll see you on the next steps. Okay, so I've already done this ahead of time with a different project name, and I've labeled all the tips and centers. And then after you do this, you're going to go back by pressing annotate, and then press the add the images to this data set, and it's going to ask you to what split you want to have here. Just keep it how it is, and add the images, and yeah, it'll upload. After this point, you want to generate a new version. So you can go over here. You can also go to health check to kind of see the status of your annotations, and go here to versions. And then we want to resize it, I guess, keeping it at 640. by 640 should be fine. I don't want this to stretch. I want this to fit within, and we'll apply that. Keep auto orient on. Add some augmentations. Pretty much everything they can that will not affect the output. Like if I can see these different augmentations, like if they're rotated, I can still tell that this is center and that's the needle tip. So these should work. Crop. I don't want to do crop too much. Let's keep this at 5%. Rotation, slide rotation. So Q, keep this at 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Saturation, we'll keep this at 5 too, or around there. Right, it's 10. Blur, I don't want too much blur at all. Not yet. Okay, here we want to get as many images as possible. I guess we can only do 4. And then, yeah, let's generate this annotation file. Oh, I forgot to mention, Roboflow can actually inference your data, as in you can send your images or videos online to Roboflow's hosted API, and their model can actually detect what objects it finds and sends back the data for that. So if you want to start training this model, I will go over here to start training, go to accurate, and then choose, in the beginning you want to start from scratch, and just let it train, and it'll notify you through email and also here when the training is complete. So let's go back. I'll come back here whenever that's done. So after it's done training, you'll see a page like this, and then you can go to deploy, choose what version you have. Since you're starting with the first one, you're only going to see one of these. And yeah, we can just throw a video here just to test it out. And yeah, so let's just show the video. Show the video, and yep, there you go. Here is the center, and here is the tip. Let's lower the threshold a little bit. And yeah, you can try out different augmentations to see what becomes more accurate, and just try out different things. So yeah, and then if you scroll down here, it'll show some Python code that lets you inference it through the hosted API, which we'll use in a bit. So let's go to actually writing the script for this. Okay, so let's go on to writing the code. Using Spider for this, it's just another IDE. You can use whatever you want. And yeah, so let me just copy and paste something I already wrote. So we do need OS, CV2, all the other stuff over here that you see here. These folders to protect videos, and where we want the videos to be stored at after it's done annotating. Okay, so let's actually write the code. So we'll start with main, just something I like to do. Okay, let me copy something down. I want to know how long this takes to run. So I'm going to put this in the bottom. Okay, to know when it starts. Starting stopwatch. And then, so for the alert settings, I want to have Windows beep. To do 700, duration equal to 50. Okay, should I include the email session? I'll just leave an email section in case anyone wants to do that later on. And I don't want, in case there's a video here in predicted videos, I do want it to be deleted. So video already and predicted videos folder. Delete directory contents. Listener here, all it does is just delete the videos. Predicted path. Okay. And yeah, so let's start going through each video in that folder. For video, name, and what's that list directory to predict path. Video path name is equal to os.path. And we're going to combine it with video name. So the path to that video and the video name. And then video capture, where we actually start looking at the video and capturing all the frames and other elements inside of it. Video captures voice of video capture video path. Want to know how many frames are there in that video? Video capture get cv2 cap drop frame count. Those. Okay. And I also want the FPS.